And we talk with Philip Martell on the first Thursday of every month, and we're still planning to do that next week because there's important business to talk about with the River Valley School District. But there are a couple of other things we want to speak with the superintendent of River Valley about today, and we're going to do that now. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Today is actually a deadline day for an event coming up. We'll talk about that in a second or so. But Philip, good morning. That's quite the honor the school district has received, huh?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me on. It really is a culmination of all the hard work and effort from everybody, all of our employees in River Valley, our teachers, our custodians, our paraprofessionals, our administrators. It was a nice recognition to receive.
This came from the state of Texas.
Yeah, it was the National Superintendents Association, and we had entered into the Learning 2025 that's sponsored, and it's focusing on equity-focused, future-driven education. Mm-hmm. So we had to take a look at our entire district and figure out, okay, how do we touch all of our students, like in a holistic approach? So we started down that path, and we submitted an application based on our growth, what we've accomplished here, and we were selected as a national system to watch. So we were recognized by the Dr. Bill Daggett, a known educator, and the National Superintendents Association in Texas.
Yeah, and they don't do this lightly. I mean, they really look at you and determine, do you meet the ideals that they put forth as their standards? And River Valley met that, which to me is amazing because it's really early in the developing stages for a district that combines both the ends of the district to come up with one school entity.
No question about it. And, we are now, the recognition was nice because I think it opened a lot of eyes in Western Pennsylvania, too, because when we're standing on a stage now and getting recognized in Fox Chapel and Mount Lebanon and South Fayette, it's a good honor to have the show, because I always say there's life outside of Pittsburgh. I think they recognize that now with our recognition.
Well, absolutely. Which leads us into this discussion. There is an event coming up on March the 3rd, which is a week from today, at the River Valley STEAM Academy, your STEAM Academy, the former Salzburg High School. And it's workforce development starting in kindergarten. You're bringing a guy here from California. I hope you get him a coat. From the Cajon Valley Union School District. His name is Ed Hidalgo. What's this all about?
Ed is a workforce development guru. He's probably the most recognized workforce educator in the country. And Cajon Valley Union School District, which is outside of San Diego, is the most progressive workforce school district in the country. They have implemented with fidelity, the world of work concept, starting as we have now in kindergarten, and through all their grades. So we're incorporating career readiness lessons, portions of lessons, and we're embedding that thought in all of our lessons to our students now. Mm-hmm. And that's a big part of this. But they recognize what we're doing, so we are partnering with Cajon and someone like Ed, who has like I said, Ed used to be in charge of HR for Qualcomm, which was obviously a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah.
But went into education and started to have these conversations. He's a very powerful speaker. He's going to be training our staff in the morning, but then we opened our doors to the region's other districts in the afternoon for their principals or teachers, whoever they would like to send. Mm-hmm. He's going to be doing professional development for them as well.
So the RSVP, today's the RSVP date. You have to get your reservation in today, is for other educators for the afternoon event next week, right?
That's correct. And, we'll probably still have some up to the wire, too, and that's fine. We have, the STEAM Academy will be available. We're also, going to give tours to any of the other districts that come that day, along with Ed's training as well.
Yeah, co-sponsored by Beeble and by World of Work.
Beeble actually is a software that utilizes the World of Work, mm-hmm. and it has really become a ELA, like a language and reading software. We utilize test Lexile scores with our students, but then embed reading articles from what their interest may be based on that Lexile score. So it's been a great partnership with Beeble as well.
Yeah. So for educators who want to go to this event next week, you can email beth.carr, C-A-R-R, at beable.com, or you may phone her at 717-659-9711. 72. And so this will be a discussion of workforce development starting in kindergarten, which is a principle embraced by River Valley School District. We've talked recently in probably the last 6 months, probably pretty extensively about how River Valley is extending its principles of workforce development and education all the way down through the very beginning stages of a child's school career.
No question about it. And as we've talked before, we have to start our students earlier. We need to let them explore, to try different things, to succeed, to fail. But that's where this model is not. It's gone south on us in public education. We're giving our students the resources to have those discussions early. But then we're able to also have those discussions with some of the artifacts from some of the things that they like to do with mom and dad, to kind of bring them into the loop too. So, our goal is just to continue to let them early on to try these things, to explore. I mean, it's just a big part of what we do here now. And partnering with a district like this it's an honor. David Mirashiro is the superintendent. And actually, we're returning the favor in March. We're going to the World of Work National Conference in San Diego, where I'll be speaking on cybersecurity career pathways at this conference. So, developing these types of partnerships and collaboration and best practices, sharing those thoughts, that's been the best part of all of this.
Well, River Valley certainly has been an innovator there. In fact, recognized by the White House for its cyber program, and it sounds like the thing is up and running, and that you're really enjoying the time. It's a lot of work, though, isn't it, when you're getting something off the ground and you're starting from scratch?
It's a tremendous amount of work, but on Monday or Tuesday, I had a student come in. One of our students, he's a senior from Salzburg, Lane Baum, and he couldn't wait to see me. And he came in and he showed me a letter, and it was a letter for full ride to IUP for cybersecurity.
Beautiful.
And he said to me, Mr. Martell, this would have never been possible if you didn't start this program. And that's where I got choked up, and it made my whole year.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? We're talking spring training baseball. That's right in the swing plane of what you want to do to hit the ball out of the park, isn't it?
That's it. That's exactly it. And that's what we're going to continue to do here. We're going to be able to give our students these opportunities all over. They're getting we sent a group down. We're partnering with Carnegie Mellon University, the School of Entertainment and Technology now. We're going to be hosting a digital storytelling, a digital story time telling in May with Carnegie Mellon. I mean, that's what I said. These are big partners coming to the table now, and we're very proud of our relationships that we've developed with these institutions.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to talk with you again next Thursday at our regular slot, but I wanted to get you on to visit with you about the honor coming from the superintendents and this event that is coming next week as well. Again, RSVP Day is today, but they'll squeeze you in. Mr.
Right.
Martell, thanks so much for visiting with us today.
Thank you for having me. Take care, Todd.
You too. Have a great week. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And PA Career Link's Kevin Laser joins us next.